Did you have a bad day, or did you let a moment become a bad day? And I'm so excited.
Read it. Just read it after.
Oh, where are the keys? Okay, now listen guys. I think we've all kind of started our day off on the wrong foot. Would you agree with that? I think we were all woke up a little grumpy and flumpy, right? Why don't we right now make the choice to turn that around? We can ask God to help us be patient, help us be kind, help us show love. We can try to tame, help us to obey.
Help us to tame our tongue and use self-control.
That's right. That's right. I will admit that I failed. That's right. And I failed today to use self-control. I used a loud voice with you guys when I was feeling frustrated. So I'd like to apologize for doing that, okay? Mama was feeling a little bit frustrated because I made it very clear what I had asked you guys to do, and then I got frustrated when you guys didn't do it, and I had to ask you several times. But it's not okay for me to use a loud voice and to not use self-control. So I apologize for that, okay? Now let's go play for a little bit so we can come back home, eat a yummy lunch, have great naps, and then enjoy the rest of our day together, okay?
And then long nap. And then morning, eat breakfast, and have another long nap.
Yep, and then tomorrow, well no, tomorrow we go to New York.
And then we go to our next birthday named, guess what?
What?
A cat birthday.
A cat birthday. Well, good morning you guys. Welcome back. Welcome to today's vlog. As you guys saw in the little conversation I just had with my little kiddos, it's been a little bit of a hectic morning. We have a lot going on today and for the rest of the week. And so I've been trying really hard to not let that dictate or change my emotions and the way that I behave and stuff. But like when there's just so much on my mind, I have a much harder time using self-control with the kiddos. I feel like I'm a lot less patient. It's just harder, and I feel like I'm just more sensitive to noises and things that normally wouldn't really stimulate me or make me overstimulated. So, like I said with the kids, we're going to let this be a restart. We're not going to continue on this for the rest of the day because there is this quote that I feel like I live by so frequent, and it's like, did you have a bad day, or did you let a moment become a bad day? And so we've had several bad moments today, but I will not let that dictate the rest of our day, and that's just not what we are about. So we're going to turn that frown upside down. We really do need to get out of the house because I have just been working around the clock, literally day in and day out, on finishing the ESTHER study, which is live now. By this time this video is up. So this video is launching on July 7th, which is 7/7, and as you guys know, the Bible mentions the number 7 so many times. It has such a beautiful meaning and significance, and that was not intentional. And so just for launch day, we are making this study $7.77 just for launch day. So if you want to save a little bit of money, I will have the full link down below. It is a 9-day study. It is absolutely beautiful, but so rich, you guys. I am so excited in the prayers, and you guys, this book is so beautiful, and I think it is made for us today. Like, we were made for such a time as this. You are the mother of your children for such a time as this. Your children are living in this world for such a time as this. You are with your coworkers right now for such a time as this. And so I think this is such an important message and a theme that is carried all throughout Esther that we so need to grasp and hold on to today, because we were made for such a time as this. I know it's so easy for us to get discouraged or just want to hide or be fearful, but we were made for a time as this. And so if you need that little bit of an encouragement or want to see life through that lens, the story of Esther really beautifully highlights that. And I think we did a really good job in the devotional of showing that. So I will have it linked down below. It's a 9-day study. It's 62 pages. So it has a lot of meat and potatoes to it, but I really think it's going to be a beautiful moment for you guys. I was thinking it would be so fun if we went through it together, even though at this point I feel like I have every single page memorized because it's just a lot. But I would have loved for all of us to go through the entire 9-day study together starting on the 10th. And I'll have more links below and more things. I'll have a whole blog post sharing how we can do it together and stuff. So I'm so excited. If any of you do choose to buy it, thank you. I hope it completely blesses you and changes things for you. But enough yip yapping, because we're starting to get, you need to get buckled. Enough yip yapping for me, because I need to get these little kids out of the house and we need to get on with our day. Kid fell asleep. We're gonna try to do a nap transfer. Pray for me, y'all, because this can go one of two ways. It's successful, it's great, and the child continues napping for a couple hours, or it goes the other way. They wake up with a burst of energy, and so then I'm gonna have to get creative with playing with them in a couple of minutes. All right. Did a little round of hide and seek with the kids. Just went all the way to the basement and grabbed some of our bags because we are traveling. We are going to go see some family in New York and I'm super excited. I have to give myself a pat on the back because I feel like I've gotten really good at packing for our entire family where it's very minimal and it's just so easy, and I feel like the system that we have in place for the kids' clothes too just make it so easy to just like drag and drop things essentially. So I already packed the kids things and we have this weekender bag that's from Fawn Design and we've had it ever since Alethea was a baby. I'm pretty sure it was my hospital bag with her if I remember correctly. I definitely know it was for Ari, but we have two of them, so the kids each have like their own and I will use them, Jordan will use it, but it's been so convenient. If you don't already have a weekender bag, I highly suggest it because it's perfect for like these summer trips that I feel like everyone's doing where you're gone for like 3-4 days but you don't want to bring a whole entire suitcase, and I like it because it's squishy and so it fits a lot better in the car as opposed to like a hardcover suitcase. So anyway, I already packed the two oldest kids' clothes. I already separated my stuff. I still have to pack it, but I'm gonna do Sissy's right now, and then hers, she's gonna consume all of this because she has diapers, and so the only thing about diapers is that it does take up a lot of space, like just automatically obviously, so I need to have plenty of room for that. And then I also did bring this up because I am going to bring toys for the kids. Anytime we stay at someone's house, sorry, I just put you in the cabinet for a second. Anytime we stay at someone's house, which honestly does not happen that frequently just because as our family has grown, it's been a little bit harder to be able to accommodate us. Normally we do get hotels, but my aunt insists on us staying. So I'm very thankful for that and super excited, but I always try to make an effort to bring some type of toys. And so I'll show you guys the ones that I plan on bringing in just a second, but I'm getting some of her like cuter little things. Like, are you kidding me? Oh, this is so cute. That and two. I will bring the amount, so for the toddlers, what I do normally when I'm packing, and keep in mind my toddlers are 3 and 4 and have been potty trained for almost a full year now, at least my middle. So we're out of that season of like frequently having accidents and stuff. So if I was like just having a child that was freshly potty trained or just like still kind of graduating from that season, I would pack differently. But because we've been out of that stage for several months now, I don't overpack and bring like extra pants as much as I once did. So keep that in mind. But for my toddlers, for the amount of days, I will bring them an outfit a day, and then I always bring 2 extra outfits. One that will stay in my diaper bag, and then one that will be like an extra and a spare. And then for my baby, I will bring her, the amount of days that we're there, I'm packing her 2 outfits for the days that we are there. So each day she has 2 outfits. And the reason I do that is because babies are a little messier. They still have blowouts. Sorry, I'm so out of breath. And no, I'm not pregnant. Why am I out of breath? They like blow out of their clothes frequently. It's harder to clean. They drool a lot. She's cutting a couple of teeth right now. So like just overall, I feel like it's just a lot more clothes because this baby stuff just does get dirtier quicker and faster. And so I do have to pack quite a bit more for the little dolly. I love matching sets. I feel like matching sets are just like my go-to at this age because it's so easy to dress a baby in like a cute little matching set. Like these right here were Alethia's and I've obviously kept them and she uses them now and they are so perfect for the summer to just throw them right on. I'm gonna do just a couple of socks, bows. I always do very like neutral bows that like go with anything. A couple of pants that are more like easy to, that are like hot and cold if we go somewhere. Like I feel like restaurants are always cold, so I always try to keep that in mind. And I also will bring a little blanket for that reason as well. These little shorts, like are you kidding me? Okay, all right, I think we are good. Last thing are PJs. So all my kids are at the stage where they now have PJs like this. My baby has grown out of the point of wearing onesie PJs. I personally just do not, I prefer these 2-set ones and I get all of my kids these PJs from Amazon. The shop is called Ava Uma. Pretty sure is how you pronounce it, but they have the absolute cutest. It's like my favorite material. The longevity of it is unmatched. Like this is not my baby's. This is my oldest. I could not find these. They have the same pattern, so if I'm not paying attention, I end up putting it in the wrong one. All right. So I actually found this in the basement, which has a closed tap. So I think I'm gonna do that instead of this because my only fear with that was that everything would be falling out. And then I also don't have little baggies to individually put everything. So what I'm gonna do instead is, I'm gonna swap these. So I was planning on bringing little people. They love these little people. But I want to make sure to keep everything like in a container. So for example, these cars are already in here, so I wanted to keep this in here and then just kind of plop it in there. The only thing is, I don't know if these are gonna fit. Please on your phone, honey, and then can you vote please?
So I wouldn't to button that up a little bit. These things would be solved if you just read it. Like you don't read it. Just read it after.
Give it to me.
That's all you have to do. Just read it.
Okay, so I've got a majority of our stuff packed. Still have a pretty decent list of things that need to happen in order for the Esther study to go live and everything runs smoothly. So fun fact, let me make sure my mic is on. Fun fact, when it comes to launches and stuff, my team that handles that and does all of that, I have created an amazing team of people I love dearly, and it's such a blessing, you guys, and the Lord has truly unfolded and walked us through every step of this. As you guys may or may not know, I originally hired my assistant Aaliyah 2 years ago, and she is such an amazing addition. I'm so thankful for her. She truly, I say that she's like my third and fourth arm. Like I could not do any of what I do without her. And when I did do it without her, I was up all night. It's so much easier when you have a team alongside you. It's the reason why I've been able to homeschool my kids and devote more time to doing stuff with my kids. So I'm so thankful for that. But all that to say, because our team is created by people because I have my own team of things, I don't want to say it's more likely that things will go wrong, but it's not like we're paying a third party to like completely construct the website and completely do everything. Like, we are the ones that are doing everything manually. And so with that, we have so much more creativity and so much more freedom with that. And the sky is the limit with that. But we just have to really make sure that we have everything buttoned down. And so that's what we've been doing the past couple of days. Just seeing like exactly what the delivery form will look like, because this is a ebook. So once you purchase it, you'll get a confirmation email, but then you'll also get a next email that has the delivery in it. So that's where the actual ebook will be held. And so we're making sure all of that is perfectly seamless, and that we instruct and give very clear instructions on how you can download it simply and easily. I know a lot of people are very familiar with how to download stuff, but we wanted to make sure we write out the language really well and have all the customer service stuff done and all the photos and all of that. And you guys know that I am the worst with spelling, and I am the worst with my correction. My stuff needs a lot of correction, and so it sucks, but they have been going through it over and over again to make sure all those little errors have been caught and there's no mistakes in that. So we have been just around the clock doing this, and I'm so excited. But right now what I'm about to do is actually announce it on Instagram. So by the time this video goes up, you guys have already seen it, but I wanted to give you a little behind the scenes of like how many tries it takes me to actually get something. Normally when I do my stories, I just do it in one take. I don't like to keep redoing it. I want to be authentic. So if I fumble on my words, whatever, I just post, I just straight shoot once and then I'm done. But for something like this, I want to make sure that my instructions are clear, that it's like I say everything correctly. I want to make sure it flows well. So I will be doing this probably more than one time. I pray the Lord just guide my mouth, but I hope I don't look like a fool. I need to find a different spot in the house because I don't like this spot. Hello, you guys. Are you ready to hear about the launch that is happening this Friday? Here are all the details. I've been slowly hinting here and there, and I think the book of Esther just beautifully displays how Esther was made for such a time as this, and how you and I are made for such a time as this. So I will have more details on that as well, but I am so excited. All right, Melanie thought it'd be cute. I'm doing like promo stuff right now because I'm posting everything on my Instagram. You guys are seeing behind the scenes of all of that. She thought it would be cute. So I was already taking videos and pictures of my laptop propped up with roses, and it just looks really cute because I wanted to allude to the idea that it's an ebook and keep highlighting that, because the only thing about when you make something and it's a digital product, I feel like you have to say it over and over again so people don't get the wrong idea. So I was taking a picture of this slide. I put it in a slide mode so you could kind of scroll through it and see, but then Melanie suggested and made an idea of actually putting a little coffee cup here to make it look like you're sitting down to have your coffee and your quiet time and read the Bible, to make it just look more cozy. So I'm literally making a coffee just to get a picture of it.
Well, it's just water.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You think it won't look weird that it's not black?
Will you be able to see inside the cup?
I think so. I think you'd be able to tell if it's empty, and if not, people will know it's empty. I don't mind making a coffee. I'd love a coffee right now. And I'm trying to revive Martha. She is angry at me for some reason, and she's not going up. She's getting bubbly, but she's not rising. I don't know what's going on with her, so that's a little update. Pray for Martha. Well, I started, and I am now ending the vlog in the car. I don't know why this seat is so far back, but you guys, there's just so many exciting things. So we were not sure, and this is 98% sure as of right now. So I'm praying that it goes the right way and the Lord's will be done first and foremost. But if this goes in the right direction, we will also have my ebook available on Amazon for you to use on your Kindle devices. So if you are a Kindle user, we were figuring all of that out today, and I'm 98% sure you will be able to. There's still just a couple more steps that we're trying to figure out, but we should have all of that figured out by the time it launches. If not, I will let you know. Talking to my camera. But I'm pretty much packed. I have to pack the actual car now. We're gonna leave very early in the morning. We're driving, obviously. I hope this vlog wasn't too anticlimactic, but I hope that you're able to see a look inside my brain, because it's been really hard for me to like fully think, and to-do lists and like checking things off has been like the thing that has saved me, because I feel like every time I'm like, oh, we should also do this, or oh, we should do this, I feel like I can't stop thinking of different ideas and whatnot. But I'm gonna go now. Love you guys, and I'm so excited.